Hello and welcome back to Riverbend Springs, and what a momentous week it's been for Farming Simulator. There's been two updates, update 1.5 and a smaller update after that, and Farming Simulator VR has come out as well, which I wasn't expecting. That was a bolt out of the blue, but you might notice that we've nearly finished ploughing this field. Now I've got a worker to do this because I'm not very good at ploughing, but I'll do the last bit. Now, something that was bothering me before, and I've mentioned before, I think in the last episode, was that a field, at the moment in FS25, a field will only accept or register lime on it if you plough it. Now, I couldn't help noticing on this field that it doesn't say anything about lime. We've ploughed both these fields and they don't say anything about lime, but this grass field over here, which we've never ploughed, this says it needs lime. So I'm just going to do a very, very small experiment. All I need to do is get the John Deere out of the shed and there's already lime in the bridle here, but I'm just going to put some lime on the field and see if it registers now after the update. So we just need a little bit. Right, that's enough. So now, does that register? There's been an update. Does lime register? No, it doesn't. Oh dear. I mean, you know, is it just me? Is this just me? Does anybody else have this problem? That, you know, we have two fields that we've put wheat and barley in. This one here, this needs lime, but we can't do anything about it. I've tried it, but it doesn't work. It's not registered. And we have another field, which is, I think, yeah, this one over here, too, which is barley. And if we put lime on it, oh, it doesn't say lime, actually. I'm not sure what's going on here. So, but it's just a big kerfuffle, you know. So, anyway, I was going to finish on episode 20, which is this episode now, but I've got too much stuff to do. I've got to... It just doesn't feel like the right time to finish the series because we're just preparing the fields and all that. But one thing I'd like to do in this episode is to buy a Mahusive field, which is this field up here. I said this last time, field 38, which I don't think has anything on it. No, it's fertilised 100% and owned by Walter. But Walter's going to get a shock today because I'm talking a lot at the moment, but I'm just setting things up. But at the moment, we have all this money in the time-saving stock check, 420,000, and also at the Playground Maker Hall, any minute now, we will get another toy tractor come through. But the first thing I like to do is send back the plough because I'm not going to need that for anything else. Yeah, this one. That's fine. And we need to find our cultivator. Now, I'm really going to town on these fields in order to make the yield better because there's quite small fields, I suppose. I mean, carrots and parsnips are going in and the yield for those is normally pretty good, but I'd like to max it out as much as possible. Now, just to say that, do you know what, I'll just put this guy on put this on a worker first of all, AI worker, work the headlands, start with the headlands, that's okay, go. These two fields, I'm going to put carrots and parsnips in. Now, carrots and parsnips go in April. And we also have fields 7 and 8. Now, these two fields, I'm going to put green beans in. And green beans go in also in April. So we're not in a rush to do anything. But we are in a rush to buy field 38 up here. Because in that, I would like to put rice, long grain rice. And that goes in April as well. So we've got a lot of stuff to put in April. But just to pique my curiosity, I know I keep going on about lime and everything. And this must be getting boring by now. But now we've cultivated this and we stand on it. Does it say about anything about lime? No, it doesn't. Fine. Okay, that's fine. So, as well as buying a new field, I would really like to have another tractor like the Valtra S, like the Massey Ferguson 9 Series or a John Deere 8R or something like that. I just want to have a look in here. Oh, I don't want a pea harvester, thanks. So those kind of tractors are in the large tractor category. So 259,000. Now we have a lot of money in our time-saving stock check, and I'd like to get out some of it. So I'm going to take. I know it's not very fast, but I'm going to take the John Deere and see what we can sell, because spinach bags, for example, $109,000 worth of spinach bags. It says pounds here, but it should be dollars. And planks long and wood chips 80,000. Look at that. But for now, let's get in here. And we do have we have this trailer over here, which is my preferred trailer now. I don't like using the trailer for the low loader for the lorry because it's really big and very cumbersome to get around the place. So we'll leave the Valtra doing that, and I'll see you at the canning factory. Okay, I had to check on the way up here that I have my line, turned on, and I do. And this is where we're going to sell our stuff. It's only just over the road from the canning factory, but one good thing in the update was that things don't get stuck in the ground now, which was very annoying. It hasn't happened on this series, but I do play on the PS5 as well, and I had loads of stuff stuck in the ground like trees and that. But anyway, I'll see you when I put all this stuff on here. There's so much stuff in here, so much spinach and everything, but it's actually, the spinach is running down. There's only 3,862 litres of spinach left in here, but I can't believe I got everything in here onto the back of this wagon, and I hope it moves now. Because it must be very heavy, and the poor old John Deere, he's got work to do, so strap it all down if you can. And we only have to go over the road to the farmer's market. You can see it from here. Right then. Hopefully quite a big payday. 119 plus 17. What's that? 136,000. 136,000. So we've got 478,000, and we have still got 150,000 coming to us from the program maker hall. Right, let's get back. Okay, if he's finished cultivating that field, which I think he has, we can pack up for the day. So I'm just thinking to myself on the drive home that it's hardly a struggle, is it? We've got £500,000, it should be dollars, worth of stuff, and we've got all the stuff in the playground maker, in the time-saving stock check, 284,000. I mean, hopefully you're enjoying the episodes, but for me, I just like to watch a struggle when I'm watching episodes, and it's not really that at the moment, but there is good stuff coming. See you in the morning. Yeah, 150,000 sold products. Vehicle leasing costs. Good grief. Yes, it's the lizard forage pickup, which I've forgotten about. I'll keep that on lease, that's fine. So before I do anything else today, I would like to buy the field I mentioned up here before the guy puts anything in it. Growth is ploughed at the moment, so let's go to it, stand on it. He's ploughed it. Okay, fine. So I'm going to buy it because I want to buy it before he puts anything into it. 321,000. Yes, fine. So, I want this field for long grain rice, and I've just realised something. It's February the 2nd, and I wanted it to be March today. So I'm going to go back to the house and move on to March because I don't want to be in February anymore in real life or in this series, and hang the consequences. But I'm moving on to March. So, hello, Grandpa. I don't think we'll be in March very long either because everything interesting is happening in April, but we do need to get into this and cultivate the other field. Now, after cultivating, we need to ridge these two fields because ridge really increases your yield for carrots and turnips and red beet. So I'm going to put him on a worker again. Start with headland, which I don't think he will. I'm not sure why, but our workers these days always start with up and down no matter what you say to them. That's fine as long as he does his job. Yeah, that isn't exactly the headland, is it? So, I did want to buy another tractor. Something like the Valtra S, something powerful. I had the opportunity before to buy a John Deere 8R, but it went away. So, oh, there's nothing in here. So, yeah, large tractors. I'm thinking that we will buy probably the Massey Ferguson 9S. And how much power can we have in this? We can have 425 horsepower if we need it. The 8R we could have 458, so that's not much higher. And yes, do you know what? I think we've got the money for it. I'm going to buy a Massey Ferguson and soup it up to 300. No, I'm just going to have it 285 horsepower, and I'm going to buy this. Yes, because I really feel like we need a third tractor for doing stuff on our fields. But actually, we don't really need it in March, so you know, I probably shouldn't have bought this yet. But I'm going to need it when it's, you know, cultivating and sowing time. Because for one thing, we need to cultivate field 38 that we just bought. It's ploughed, and we can't put rice in when it's ploughed. It needs to be cultivated. So I'm going to have to use, well, this tractor, I think. But the first thing I need to do is to give the sheep some water, because their water is going down, and it's a bit of a pain because there's not much capacity for water in any of the pens. It's not this pen actually that needs water, it's the other one. On the converted field. I'm really pleased to have this tractor. It's a new tractor in FS25, and we're going to need it now we've got that big field. There you go. Alright. He says thank you. That's fine. So, I think I saw actually that there was a cultivator in here. This Credo is 3 meters, not big enough. Fine. We'll find something else for that field 38. Right, I seem to have spent a lot of money and we haven't got much left. We've got 46,000, but if we can, if there's something easy we can sell, I'd like to do it, because there's 320,000 in here, and fabric, cement bags, fabric and cement bags. Let's sell fabric and cement bags, and we'll have another 100,000. Okay, as I was picking up the cement bags, I had a notification that there's great demand at the wagon builder for fabric. I hope it, oh no, I can't sell it all here. I'll have to go to the warehouse. How frustrating. Okay, here we are at the warehouse, and hopefully they will take anything. So I'll just sell these and then we'll see how much we'll get for our fabric. So if I look in the time saving stock check for fabric, which is here, the wagon builder 51,000, and I hope that's still, yeah, I hope that's still, you know, high demand and everything. Right. So we have to drive carefully through here. I can do it. And we should get 51,000. Yes, 17,000 each, 51,000 for our fabric, which is fantastic. So we've got some decent money again now, but I'd like to get home, if I can find the way, and get out of the weather and see what's going on with our cultivated field as well. Okay, so let's see what's happening with our cultivated field. I'll leave this here, turn the lights off, and yes, he's finished. I just want to see actually if it says needs lime, needs fertiliser, fertilised 0%. So we need to fertilise this field, and then we need to ridge it, because ridging, you know, gives you a better yield. Okay, so I've got all our equipment out of the weather, kind of, apart from this a little bit. And I'd like to skip to tomorrow because the weather's not good today, and we need to do sort of more preparation work for our fields. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, March the 2nd. So the first thing I'd like to do today is to cultivate field 38 all the way up here, because we need that tomorrow to put in long grain rice. Long grain rice goes in April and it's ploughed at the moment. So let's find ourselves a plough. One in here? No. So something that's got that is suitable for our Massey Ferguson. Okay, I've been looking around for a while and I've decided to go for this Waterstad here. Disc harrow, shallow cultivation, which is fine. So I hope this does the job, and we need 260 horsepower for it, and we've got 285 with both this and this as well. They're both 285 horsepower, but we can you know, put more power into them if we need to, which I will do eventually. So here we are at the shop picking up the Waterstad cultivator, and it's a beautiful spring morning, which in about a month's time, in reality, in the UK, it will be again. Anyway, let's get to field 38 and start work. So field 38, this one here, is located very, very near to our canning factory, and if we do rice in it, we can do rice bags which sell for quite a lot. So I'm going to put this guy on a worker, and I would like him to start with the headlands, but I don't think he will. Work the headlands, start with headland. Fine. Let's put him on a worker and see what he does. He doesn't do the headland. That's okay, that's fine. It doesn't really matter, does it? As long as they do the whole field. Nice. Very nice. So he's going to do this for us. It's going to take him a while, but that's fine. And I'd like to go back to the vegetable fields because I really, like I keep saying, I want to maximise the yields on these two fields, and to do that, fertilised 50%. I think this one, and this one is fertilised 0%. So, what do we have to fertilise the fields? I think we have some. We have something. Let's get our Valtra. We could do this with the John Deere actually, but I'll use Valtra again because I like it. Okay, after much kerfuffle, I found our sprayers and sprayer, and yeah, so it shouldn't take long. But I'm just going to fertilise these two fields.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Right, these fields are, well, 50% fertilised for this one, and it should be 100% for this one. And the final thing to do, before we put carrots and parsnips in, or red beet, whatever we do, this is 100%, this is fine. The next thing to do, and the really important thing to do, is ridge it, because ridging really increases your yield. I did a video about this once, and it really makes a big difference. So we need to ridge, and then we need to put carrots in. But I can't do that today, because I've run out of time. Let's just see how our Massey Ferguson is doing. Pretty well. He's doing pretty well. That's really good. So, I'm glad we got this field. And we'll have to turn it into a rice field, a paddy field, I think, to put long grain rice in, but we'll do that next time. So thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.